Hey, this is Joe Crump. This is Module 2, titled Get Seller Leads Coming In, How to Start Your First Email Blast. Hopefully you've gotten your Automarketer and clone sites all set up by now. If you haven't, then go ahead and get that done. If you haven't and you don't know how to do it and you can't figure it out, send us an email and we'll make sure you get the information you need to get it set up. It's not difficult to do. It only takes about 10 minutes. And once you do, then you're going to get access to this Automarketer account and the training information and all the other stuff that you're going to need. But right now, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to get your first email blast going out. So go to Category and Location. You're going to pick the country that you're in. You're going to pick the state that you're in. I'm going to pick Indiana because that's where I'm at, and I'm in Indianapolis, so I'm going to check on that box right there. And if you want to see what you've checked, you can do that there. And then you're going to pick Housing, and you want to do Real Estate for Sale by Owner. There's other things that you can click on that, but that's a good way to get started. You can pick these in Backpage as well, but I'm just going to leave those blank for now, and then you can hit Click to Save. Now, if the state and category that you've picked has already been searched in our system, then it's going to be ready for you to come to step number 2, which is filtering your list. It's tab number 2 here. And if it hasn't, then it's going to take a couple hours before that's possible. And the best way to know is just to go ahead and try to do a filter. If nothing comes up, you'll know it hasn't been scraped yet, because it has to go to Craigslist and it has to pull that information from Craigslist. It has to pull all the emails off and all the ads off and all the phone numbers off. So let's just pull the last week's worth of materials here. So I'm going to go back a week and pull this stuff up. And then what I'm going to do is scroll down the page and we're going to take a look. There's a lot more that you can do with this kind of search, but you don't have to. You know, if you want to just do the last week worth of stuff, I'm going to pull up 500 of them here. You can change the amount that comes up. And then I'm going to see the ads come up below here. And each one of these is a separate ad. And you can see here that they've not had any emails that have been sent to them. And of course, no emails have been received in response to the emails that we sent. There are two things here that this shows that you can add or remove this listing from the mailer queue, and this is adding or removing it from the voice blast queue. We're just doing emails right now, so I can click on this right here, and I can change and add that to the queue. So now the next time we run an email blast, that one will go out. But since there's 500 here, and we don't want to click this 500 times, what I'm going to do instead is go to Select All, and it's going to put a checkbox in all of these, and then I'm going to say Queue, and it's going to queue up all of these listings. And if I scroll all the way down, we'll see 500 of them that are queued up. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll up to the top of the page, and we're going to go to Email Campaign. When I open up Email Campaign, we're going to see 923 listings in the queue, and that's because we already had 423 in the queue when before I started this, and because we're sending out emails for our campaigns. I can stop this campaign if I like, and when you see it for the first time and you do 500 in the queue, you're going to see a 500 there, and you're going to see this button that says Start Mailer. Now, if I decide I don't want to send to these, I can hit Clear Queue, but since I do want to send it to it, I'm just going to click on Start Mailer, and it's going to start the ball game here, and it's going to send these out. And they send out slowly. We have to send them out slowly so that they get through to Craigslist. Craigslist has anonymized email addresses that when we send to them, they can tell here's a anonymized Craigslist email address. So it's not actually going to a real person's email address. It's going to Craigslist, and then Craigslist forwards it on. If we send out emails too quickly, then it's going to be a problem, and they're going to block our emails. That's why we do it this way. We used to also allow you to write your own message to go in here, but we don't do that anymore. We have about 400 different messages that go out that are very similar to one another, and if you listen to the training, you'll understand what we're doing with that. And so it's going to start sending out those emails and rotating them through them, and it's going to be sent from Ryan, who's working with me, and his phone number is going to be on there as well. So that's the step 3, and then once it's started, then you wait, and you'll be able to come back later and look at your lead responses when your leads come in, and we'll cover that in a different video.